For this project, I partnered with a company called The Big Freeze. The concept was to trigger 48 cameras simultaneously, capturing a peak moment of action in 360 degrees.
What you're looking at here is a Nikon system, uses all D700 cameras. We're able to, network all of these cameras together, and we can instantly download all of these frames in a timeline.
What we're doing is photography. It only becomes a motion picture when the 48 frames are played together in a sequence, like a flipbook. I chose to work with two very contrasting forms of dance, ballet and krump. It's almost like Beauty and the Beast.
Ballet is very formal and structured. It's a trained technique, and it's a very traditional art form.
In some styles, they were born in prestigious studios. Krump is what the alleyway threw up.
Aesthetically, the final aim was to capture our figures within a black space, so 4 large walls of black velvet were constructed.
The moment you walk in, it's just pitch black, and as your eyes get accustomed, you just notice cameras everywhere.
I wanted the lighting for this project to be very dramatic, so we used an overhead, low-key source. We lit our subjects with 4 Broncolor strobe heads, each connected to its own Scoro A4S pack.
Traditionally, we use HMI light or natural light. This is the first time that we've actually experimented using strobe light.
During the actual shoot, I was alone with each of the dancers in this space as they would cycle through in 10-minute intervals.
Working with Ryan it was more of a collab than us being freestyle, because he'd ask us for a certain move, and then it's just capture the move, capture the move.
We set it up so that I had a single cable release that would engage the entire system in unison. It was pretty incredible to be able to trigger that. Once we finished the actual shooting, post-production was a very exciting phase. I knew I wanted to create 2 traditional time-based edits, one for ballet and one for krump. Before we could get into any editing, each frame in every 48 frame set had to be photoshopped. We ended up painting out all the cameras that were visible in the original captures. Once that was completed, the frames were color graded in Lightroom, assembled into a motion sequence using QuickTime, stabilized using After Effects, and then brought into Final Cut Pro for editing.
When Ryan approached me with this project, he had this really interesting idea about editing the piece like a rotating record, being scratched, just scratched like crazy.
I wanted a really unique soundscape for these projects, to match what I had in mind for the editing style.
When I first saw the test footage for the project, I saw immediately the potential for the sound design and music. The way Ryan and I worked together was pretty organic. There were quite a few back and forths. I think there were around 30 back and forth edits. For the krump soundscape, we wanted to keep the hip-hop style and collide it with that glitching electronic music approach. The ballet piece feels like it's a part of the same series, but the orchestral elements, they give the ballet piece something else, something organic and human.
When you get into stuff like dancing, in particular, when you get into an art, you get into something you can never really see how far it's going to go or the things you're going to end up doing. Krump, which has so much energy and life, ballet, which has energy and life, just captured and then spun around in 360. Like, I've never seen anyone do something like that ever.